Good morning, everybody. Today, Monday, we are still in Ezra, chapter 8, or actually chapter 9. And I'm not going to read a part out of this, but I'll tell you what's going on. The Israelites have now come back into Jerusalem, and they were told by God not to marry people who were already living there, not to intermarry, but to stay with the Jewish people. And the reason for that probably was that if you married somebody who wasn't Jewish, that their religion was going to be part of your life. And God didn't want that diluted, and which, made sense back then. But then I want to go to Acts and chapter 10, where Jesus is talking to Peter. This is actually after Jesus has gone to heaven. He's talking to Peter, and Peter is following these laws that he had been told and had been preached to him ever since he was a child from our Old Testament, would have been the Bible for Peter, and God comes to him in a sort of a strange way. It's from chapter 10, starting at verse 9. The next day, as Cornelius' messengers were nearing the town, Peter went up on the flat roof to pray. It was about noon, and he was hungry. But while a meal was being prepared, he fell into a trance. He saw the sky open, and something like a large sheet was let down by its four corners. In the sheet were all sorts of animals, reptiles, and birds. Then the voice said to him, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat them." "No, Lord," Peter declared, "I will never eat anything that our Jewish laws have declared impure or unclean." But the voice spoke again, "Do not call something unclean if God has made it clean." The same vision was repeated 3 times. Then the sheet was suddenly pulled up into heaven. So he has a vision where this sheet comes down with these unclean animals, like pigs and things that Jews weren't supposed to eat, and God tells him to eat, or Jesus tells him to eat. He doesn't going to do that because he's had a long history of laws telling him not to eat those things. But now God's saying, "I've declared these things to be clean now, and you shall eat them." And what he's really talking about are these men that are coming, that are non-Jews. They're coming to have Peter come and talk to them. And Peter probably wouldn't have done that without this vision. So this shows that something more powerful than the law has happened here. And the more powerful thing is Jesus. That while back a long time ago in Ezra's time, they didn't want to intermarry because they didn't want to soften the religion and dilute it. Today we have something much more powerful, and that something is Jesus Christ, who joins us all together and is more powerful in moving us toward God than anything else that's ever been around. And so this is God telling Peter things have changed because I have been here. Now there are Gentiles, Peter, who have my Holy Spirit in them, and you should not stay away from them because of old Jewish laws that were made for a whole different reason and a whole different time. So that's my thought for today, that Jesus really changes everything for us. Even the laws that were present in the Old Testament for a good reason, but now because of the amazing power of the Holy Spirit and Jesus aren't needed any longer. You might think about the things in your life that are maybe don't need to be there, because Jesus is able to be with us and keep us in whatever situation we find ourselves in, and that he is more powerful than anything else in our lives. God bless and have a good day.